I'll film me. I'll film me while you guys do it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright. It's ready.
First question.
Let us start. You start first.
I'm recording. Go.
Oh, yeah. How many of your classrooms are overcrowded or were overcrowded?
Okay, actually, probably, let's see. Starting this semester, I had 2 of my 5 classes that were definitely overcrowded. Initially, when I first walked into this room, when school started, there was only seating for about 32 students. And in those 2 classes, my period 5 and my period 6, I had about 49 students. So in each of those classes, I had about 17 students standing against the wall. Had to get rather creative when it came to taking attendance because the seating chart only covered 2/3 of the kids.
Okay, and how long were your classes overcrowded before, everyone had a seat?
I would say that got cleared up. I think that got cleared up sometime last week. There were enough people who transferred out of the class. I had enough empty seats so that I was able to redo the seating chart and get everybody sitting down.
All right.
So it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get that straightened out.
Okay, question 2. Why do you feel your class was overcrowded?
Why? Okay. Well, I think mostly it has to do with the way the small learning community is set up. As far as I know, I'm the only physics teacher involved with the social justice and the visual and performing arts academies. Okay, so, and it turns out that those 2 classes, my periods 5 and 6, have students from both of those SLCs. So I'm guessing it's just a case of each one of those academies sending like 25 students into my class without checking what the other one was doing, and hence I ended up with a total of 50.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Question number 3. How do you feel about the way the school handled the situation?
Well, actually, I think they handled it quite well. As a matter of fact, I've been talking to the administrators here, and as soon as my concerns were known to them, they've acted quite quickly to well, first of all, to get the number of students down, but also to make seating arrangements as quickly as they can. And it's not just a question of getting everyone into a chair. Another concern I had to do with these individual student desks and the fact that they weren't really the best place to do laboratory experiments, which is a big part of the course that I teach. Okay, so there has been some kind of effort to replace all of these individual desks with tables and chairs so that my students can do experiments.
Okay. Question 4. Is learning affected as a result of the overcrowded classrooms?
I would definitely say yes, because well, first of all, with so many students standing up and milling around, it can be difficult for a teacher to get the attention and hold the attention of such a large group of kids. Okay, and so yeah, I would say the overcrowding did have an effect.
Okay. Last question. Did the overcrowded class or periods, did they upset you? If so, why?
Well, initially I was you know, I was a little upset because I could see all the problems that having so many kids here would cause. But if you ask the students in those two classes, the ones that are still there, I think most of them would say that I've handled it pretty well. But yeah, when I first got my class rosters and saw not just one but two of my classes overcrowded, I knew I was going to be in for a rough time, at least for the first part of the semester.
Well, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You are.